Let's talk about how pre-construction, like investing in the pre-construction process, can save the client money overall.
So during the pre-construction process, we actually put in a lot of hours to a quote. And so it's not that we're trying to throw out a range, but we're taking an architectural plan, we're taking a design plan, and we're going and sourcing material. We're going around and getting site walkthroughs with our subcontractors so that we can get real world, as of that moment, pricing on those different things. And so we can start compiling those. But it takes really, with some of these larger projects, it takes a lot of hours to actually go through all of those different things, meet on site, calling up sourcing. Sometimes architect might spec something that, we can't just go run and get it off the shelf somewhere. It's something that either has to be custom ordered, or it has to be special ordered.
Or built,
or in the case of cabinetry, we're sending off our elevations to our different cabinet shops that we work with and partner with, and we're trying to get real live information. But even, we can take even like an architectural plan and we can send that off to our cabinet maker. And sometimes that doesn't include the full extent of what people really are looking for. And so it might be that they wanted a stained cabinet as opposed to a painted cabinet. So our stained cabinets are going to be a little bit more pricey than even a painted cabinet would. And the decisions and all the information that we need up front to accurately price something is quite a bit. Or even, we might go through the pre-construction process, and halfway through they are like, hey, I just went over to my friend's house and I saw this and this. Is there a way that we incorporate this? It's like, yes, we can definitely make modifications to our plan, but those are when, those pricing and change orders start happening, is adding in those things.
Mm-hmm. Many times we've had conversations with clients where they don't think that they need a designer, or they don't think that they need an architect, or whatever, name off the things that they don't think that they need. What they don't recognize is, if we go in with a less qualified plan, if we go in with not as many selections made, and by the way, when we don't make all the selections in the beginning, we get caught up with lead times from something. We think that it's going to take us 3 months to get this project done, and lo and behold, we have a lead time for an item or a material that's going to be another 6 weeks. Well, that adds a month and a half to the overall project scope. The 3-month project has now turned into a 4.5-month project. And so pre-construction is really trying to identify and make as many selections as we physically possibly can, make as many decisions up front as we possibly can, so that we're not making changes in the middle of the project. With the goal, I would say, of we want our clients to have great experience and get their money's worth, get the results that they're looking for. So changes do happen because, you've said it 1,000 times, things look good on a plan, on a piece of paper, but it's really not until it gets built and the client's walking through it, they can get a feel for it. And that's where we see a lot of changes happen, right?